Hey guys, I'm back! Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Hosanna. I'm known as the Tech Corner on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and pretty much every other social media platform. I make content on tech, career, lifestyle, and generally just helping women be the best version of themselves that they can be. So welcome to my page. So I have been off YouTube for about 5 months now. And since then, my life has literally completely changed. So I thought it would be a good idea to do an update video and let you guys know what's going on in my career, my home life, my relationship, and pretty much everything in between. Before I get straight into that, please go like, comment, and subscribe on all my videos on the channel. I really appreciate all the support that you guys give. What's been going on in the life of Hosanna? Well, I guess the biggest update, which some of you might already know, is that I recently got married. Yes, your girl is a wife now. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that I actually got engaged last October. And I don't know if I've ever told my engagement story, but my husband and I went to a 5-star hotel in Yorkshire. It was all his plan. He planned an entire week of activities in this amazing, stunning hotel in North Yorkshire, actually, called Grantley Hall, if you're interested in going. But yeah, he took me up there as a surprise trip and then popped the question on the last day of the trip after we had done like a spa day. And it was really amazing. He managed to catch it on camera. He had a photographer there. He had someone to design the room, but I'll pop in some pictures and videos in this video so that you can see. But yes, my husband and I have been together almost 9 years now. So we're celebrating our 9-year anniversary next week, actually. After the proposal, we decided that we wanted to get married pretty quickly. Like, we wanted to have our legal ceremony as quickly as possible. And on the 25th of June of this year, we got married in Woolwich Town Hall, which is an absolutely stunning venue, by the way, guys. If you're interested in having your civil ceremony somewhere, I would definitely recommend Woolwich Town Hall. Go and check it out. But it was a very small ceremony. We only had 30 of our closest friends and families. We started the day at the town hall, we did the ceremony, then we went to Canary Wharf for some lunch and some drinks, and it was on the water, which again was just so beautiful. We lucked out on the weather. It was kind of a bit, we weren't sure how it was going to go, but actually the sun came out and it was a beautiful day. After the lunch at Canary Wharf, we then came back to the house where we had some African food, because obviously, I'm sorry, you can't have an African wedding without African food. But yeah, we had African food there. We had more people, we had drinks and music and a little bit of a party. So all in all, the day was really good. If you haven't already seen the pictures, I wore a slightly off the shoulder Giovanni dress and I had it tailored to get rid of the train. So I was going for like a 60s bride vibe. I had seen a lot of inspo on Instagram for a number of different brides, things that they had worn to their civil ceremony, because obviously I didn't want to wear a big white dress, which I'll be wearing next year at the big wedding. I just wanted to have a simple classic look. And finally, after scouring the streets, scouring online shops, I found, it was actually my mum found this dress on TK Maxx, African mums, what else can I tell you? But she found the dress on TK Maxx and it came and it was already stunning, but the train was just way too long for a civil ceremony. So I had that removed and then I wore it with a vintage veil, which I actually found in a charity shop. It was literally stunning. When I saw it, I was like, this is the veil. And then some sandals, so some slip-on sandals, some short ones, some white ones with my look, and then my mum's wedding jewelry to go and tie everything together. So I was really happy with the look. It took me forever to decide what I was going to wear. I looked everywhere and finally I was putting all the pieces together and it all came together beautifully. Now that the civil ceremony is out of the way, it is time for us to focus on our big white wedding, which is happening next September. I am really excited for it because my sister recently had hers and it was just such a great day. But after planning my civil ceremony, I decided that I am never, ever ever planning something that big again by myself. So I've actually got a planner slash coordinator for my big white wedding next year. She's amazing. So she's supporting me with planning, finding venue, finding vendors, all of that good stuff. So she's doing the bulk of the work, and thank you, Abby. But I'm working alongside her to kind of make our vision for the big white wedding come to life. I'm currently in the process of looking for my dress. I've actually booked my appointments. I'm going this weekend and then some following weekends in London. If you guys want to see that type of content, make sure you follow me on the Star Corner, because I'll probably be posting that type of content on there. So looking at affordable white dresses and the stores to go to, and then more expensive ones as well. Obviously, I won't be posting my actual wedding dress until next year when the wedding is complete, but I can have a look at different style options for you guys. And we will be getting married in London, which is again very expensive. When I think about it, I'm just like, oh my God, think about the day, because it is really expensive. Everything has a wedding tax to it, whether it's hair, makeup, transportation, food. The minute that you say wedding, it's like 10 times the cost. But wedding budgeting and the cost of wedding is a topic that most people are interested in. So I'm more than happy to make content on that as well. If people are interested in knowing kind of how much the wedding is going to cost us, like what are we spending most of our money on, how we're saving, how we're budgeting, etc, etc. So please, like, let me know what type of wedding content you want to see, because it is going to be kind of all things weddings for me for the next year. If you regularly watch my other YouTube videos, you will notice that the background and where I'm sat today is obviously very different to where I'm usually sat. And I guess that leads on to my second life update, and that is that I have recently bought a house with my husband. On the 27th of May of this year, my husband and I picked up the keys to our new house. It is a 3-bedroom house in Southeast London that has recently been refurbished, and we absolutely love it. We chose this area in London because we wanted to be around an area that was still developing and had opportunity to grow in value. We also wanted to be around ethnic shops for like hair and food, and then we also wanted to be around somewhere which has a underground with it. So obviously Southeast London got the Elizabeth line, the Lizzie line this year or last year, I think it was this year. So it was just the perfect time to get a house in this area. Houses in London are obviously quite expensive, and if you guys want to know the cost of a house, the deposit that we put down and all of that good stuff, we can tell you. I just don't want to go blabbing about how much I spent on my house, because obviously it's a difficult time. Not everyone wants to hear about money and things like that, but obviously some people are interested. So please let me know and I'll be completely transparent with you guys. Buying in London is very expensive, and a lot of the time you need someone else and also the help of like parents or family if you have it, or at least savings from when you were little. We kind of had a mix of all of those 3 things, so we were very lucky. But yeah, I can go into more details around kind of cost, deposit, interest rates and all of that stuff if you guys are interested. And if you guys want to see the actual house, what it looks like, how many bedrooms and things like that, I've actually started a new Instagram called the Star Corner, where I'm posting more about the house on there. I'm doing house content, vlogs, and also like clothes content. I actually get a lot of requests around like, what do I wear to work? Like questions around my outfits, work outfits. So that's why I started the page. So it's a combination of styling the new house and also styling myself and helping you guys with house and outfit ideas. So go ahead and follow that page, guys, and let me know what kind of content you want to see there as well. So I've talked about the wedding, I've talked about the house, and now on to career. Like, what am I doing now? What am I working on? Where am I working, etc. So lately in my DMs and on my TikTok like comments and stuff, I've been getting a lot of questions about where I'm working, whether or not I've left Microsoft. So I wanted to just answer that for you guys right now. The answer is no, guys. I have not left Microsoft. I'm still working there as an Azure specialist. I think people are asking this question because I don't talk about work as much as I used to on my social media platforms. I don't do as many kind of days in the lives and stuff. And the main reason for this is just that work is busy, and also I'm not in the office as much as I used to be, obviously because of the pandemic, and also just the way that work has changed for us now. Like, Many of us work from home. I personally love working from home. I love being hybrid. I don't think, I don't think, I know that I definitely will never go back to a 9 to 5, Monday to Friday in the office. Like, I would never even accept an offer. I don't even listen to recruiters or hiring managers who bring that up to me. When I hear like, oh, it's mandatory to go to the office, I'm just like, just forget it. Let's just end the call right now because it's not happening. But yeah, that's one of the reasons why I'm not doing as much like career everyday working content, just because it's not that interesting, guys. Like, unless people are interested in seeing it, but most of the time my day is working from home, so doing a lot of meetings where I'm at home, and then just finishing. It's like nine to 5 meetings, going to bed. Like, I don't know what you guys want to see, but of course, like, now that there are more face-to-face stuff, like for example, I am going to an offsite next week. I'll be going to some conferences and meetings, going back to the office here and there. I can definitely do more career content. But yeah, just to confirm with you guys, I'm still doing the job that I have been doing for the last year. I am definitely at a point where I'm starting to consider what I actually want to do next, because I've been at Microsoft for 4 years and I've been in this current role for 2. It's really normal in the tech industry, once you've been in a role for like 2 years, to start thinking about something else. So I'm just having a look at different options, but it's really tough out there, guys. I'm not sure if anyone else has noticed, but interviewing, applications, hiring has slowed down within the tech industry, just because of where the economy is, unfortunately. So right now, everyone, I think, is trying to decide, should I stick where I am? Because obviously we are cost of living crisis at the moment. The crisis is really crisising, so a lot of people want stability. Or do you look somewhere else because you want more money? Obviously, when you move companies, you start to make a heck of a lot more than you make in your company. You could get a 40% pay rise, you can get a sign-on bonus, which can be like thousands, like 30, 40, 50, £100,000. So a lot of people are considering their options. I can talk a little bit more about that. I can talk about recruitment processes, how to approach recruiters, how you should be interviewing. I do some of that content on Instagram, but I can do it long form as well if you guys are interested. But yes, lots of things going on in regards to career and hiring at the moment. But yeah, let me know what you guys are interested in seeing. And I think for 2022, that is everything in regards to the updates for my life. Obviously, a lot has happened for me this year. It's been a very busy year and it's going to continue to be busy up until the end of the year. I'm very grateful for all the things that's happened, but I am also very tired. But I'm in the planning for 2023 right now. I'm thinking about what big things that I want to achieve, anything that I want to purchase, any career moves that I want to make, any investments that I want to make. Like, I invest in lots of little things, lots of different things too. So if you guys are interested in planning content, I can also do that too. But I wanted to do just an update video to let you guys know that I am back on YouTube. And please let me know the type of content you want to see here. And keep liking, commenting and subscribing. And of course, I will see you on my next video. Thank you. Bye.